The bike's got new coils in it now, and the first thing I noticed when I changed the coils over is the tick over went really high, and the next thing I noticed after putting the new coils in is for some reason it's running really rich. So I've got absolutely no idea why it's started to do that. I mean, I just had to go and change a set of plugs because they were black, but then again it could have been the plugs that I had in here were off Brian NC5s, and I normally use B6 ESs, so I put B6 ESs back in here, and what I'll have to do is take it up and down the road a bit, go back and check the plugs to see what condition they're in. Normally tell when it starts to choke up, it starts missing when you open the throttle. I mean, like, big time. It hasn't got that yet. I say yet. It hasn't got that stumble yet. But early days, isn't it? I just keep slowing down and opening the throttle, slowing down and opening the throttle. Take it round the block. I expect the cars could do with syncing up again after the amount of times I've taken them apart and put them back together. I'm just waiting, do you know what I mean? I'm just waiting for it to have that stumble, because I've had it so long. Ever since I put this bike together it's had that stumble, so I'm wondering if it is the coils and it was that one coil's fault because of the stumble, then perhaps that was a faulty coil from when I first put it in. Of course you wouldn't think it would be the coil if you just put new coils in, would you? That's what got me on the idea that it must be the carbs. That's the first thing you think of really when you open the throttle and it dies. You think it's got to be carbs, isn't it? It's got me thinking about that Virago now, because I bought a coil from Scooters and Bikes on eBay, and all that coil done was blow fuses in the Virago. I've got another set of coils I'm going to try on that to see if that resolved the problem with that bike. Let's do a right here. need another gear. Well, so far so good. So far it hasn't had the stumble. I'm going to regret saying that in a minute. No, I haven't. I'm getting excited now because it hasn't had that stumble. So please don't tell me it's been the silly little coil all this time. Maybe it was the last title on the video before this. Lord, let me understand Amel carbs. Maybe he felt sorry for me and thought, oh, I've got to tell him. It's the fucking coil, innit? It's a coil, innit, old biker? Stop fucking around with the carbs. I mean, it's got to be warm enough now, innit? I mean, it's hot out here today. I've done at least 2 or 3 miles. So the bike's got to have warmed up by now, innit? No stumble. Need to check the plugs, do a plug shop and check the condition of them really. Because maybe, I mean, it's what have I got now? I've got I'm using the free slides, 2C3 needle, middle position, 25 pilot. Might have to go down on that. And 50 choke jet, 50 choke jet. It seems to be alright at the moment. This bike's just moved up a slot, heading towards the favourite bike slot. Got a way to go yet. I reckon once these carbs are synced up, this is going to be quite a nice bike to ride, I reckon. I've got me air screws about 2 3/4 turns out on this. On the Amel website it says 1.5, in the Triumph manual it says 2.5. They'll need to get their story straight, don't you reckon? 1.5, 2.5. Fucking hell. Well, I haven't had that stumble yet, so I'm quite happy. It's pretty awesome. I honestly would never have thought it would have been that coil. I have to thank that bloke. There's another bloke that had the same problem as me that I stumbled across, that was having the same problem and found that his coil was knackered, which got me looking at this really. So got him to thank for that. Yeah, I think B6 plugs are the way to go really. The NC5s, weren't too happy about them. Maybe they're a bit colder, I don't know. I know in my in the XS 650s they're all using B6 ESs. Yeah. Let's go home and do a plug shop and have a look at the I ain't left my I don't think the camera's around the garage. See if I can have a look using this camera on the crash helmet. So see if we can see it. Other than that, yes, I've gone back to the number 3 slides. Thought about that. I put the number 3s back in here and just changed the pilots from a 25 to a 15. That's it, all I've done for the moment. Give it a run round the block, see if it starts stumbling again on the coking up with the plugs. That was what the issue was last time. All the black plugs are black. I think the pilot jet, 25 pilot jet, was a bit too much for it. Feels like it's got a bit, maybe a little bit better pulling with the 3 slide in it rather than the 3.5. Yeah, it hasn't felt like the old carbs have coking up just yet, so maybe that change is for the better. Definitely got to sink more carbs out there. I will do it one day. Well, I think this is, it feels like it's about the best I'm going to get it, I reckon. Let's go all the way around, back again. It's alright, mate. I've got my screwdriver on me, so I'm going to nip back and tinker with the air jets, get the old slides synced up, and then tomorrow take it out for another spin. Going to get some petrol and go a bit further afield, I think.